Eventually they came back. This is what the young boy said. The young boy said, I know who I am. I am a prince. And someday I will be king. You see, this young boy knew his identity. I am a prince, and someday I will be king. Therefore, he guarded his life. Once you know who you really are, it's going to impact your behavior. Your identity in Christ is very important. If you don't really know who you are, if your identity is not anchored in Christ, if it is based on what people will say about you, you'll be insecure, you'll be so sensitive, you'll get hurt easily, and you'll get discouraged. That is why many people are depressed. Many people are suicidal. Why? Because of insecurity. You need to know the reality of who you are in Christ. You find your self-worth, not in possessions, not in things, but in the truth about what God has to say about you. My self-worth, my identity is because of Jesus, what He has done for me. The next thing I would like you to learn is teach them about family. Why is family important? This is the reality. We have only one family, whether you like it or not. Family is important. A family should be a comfort center. It should be a sanctuary for our children, for family members. It should be a place where they find security, unconditional love, unconditional acceptance. Family is very crucial because it should also be an encouraging center. It should be a place where they are recharged spiritually, emotionally. And above all, a family should be a training center. What do we mean by training center? The family is where the rubber meets the road. It is in the family where you need to teach them how to interact with others. Matthew chapter 7 verse 12 tells us, in everything, therefore, treat others. You notice what the Bible is saying? In everything, treat people the same way you want them to treat you. Notice the moral standards. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. When we were teaching our children, you know how they memorize this verse? They change it. You know how they change it? Treat others the way they treat you. That's not what the Bible is saying. The Bible is saying you treat others the way you want them to treat you. Notice, it is not retaliation. It is being proactive. Treat others the way you want others to treat you. Some people say, do not do unto others as you do not want them to do unto you. Again, that is not what Jesus is saying. Jesus is proactive. He's saying, you do to others as you want others to do to you. Wow! Where will they learn this? In the family. It is in the family where you learn to love one another. In the family, you learn to forgive one another. It's in the family where you learn to respect one another. And in the family, you learn to accept one another. It is love in action. This is the reality. Many of us are nicer to friends than to family members. Ask yourself, when you are in the funeral parlor, who are the people that will stay behind up to midnight? It's family members. Friends will come and go. But family, somebody once said, blood is always thicker than water. I teach our children to learn to be thankful for the unchangeables. What are the unchangeables of life? There are certain things you can change. By all means, if you can change them, improve. But certain things you cannot change. For example, parents. You cannot change your parents. So you need to learn to thank God for your parents. Appreciate them. What about your brothers, sisters? You cannot change them. So thank God for your brothers and sisters. What about your gender? Thank God how He made you. If you're a boy, thank Him. If you're a girl, thank Him. What about your race? The color of your skin. Thank Him for how He made you. In other words, if you learn to be thankful for family members, psychologists have discovered happiness and thankfulness have direct correlation. If children do not learn to love one another at home, to be thankful, in all probability, they'll become problematic. But the amazing thing is this: some of you may be coming from dysfunctional family. You'll say, Peter, how I wish I have a loving family. Can I tell you something? The reality is this: you can play an important part in impacting your family. Be a thermostat. Be a positive influence for family members. And more than that, I have good news for you. God invented the church, your spiritual